Coming into the season, many analysts rated UNM Lobo baseball as a mediocre team, but Lobo baseball is on a tear and steamrolling the competition. Reporter Esparza has more on how Lobo baseball is bringing this momentum into conference play.
After starting this season on a tear, Lobo baseball is coming to Mountain West Conference play with one mindset: keeping the pace.
And in UNM's first conference test, the Lobos passed with flying colors with a 3-game sweep over Air Force. In their first 24 games, Lobo baseball posted a 21-3 record, outscoring opponents by a mind-boggling 182 runs. And head coach Ray Birmingham is all smiles. In fact, he still has some pretty high hopes for Mountain West play.
Undefeated, conference champs, and beat everybody by 20.
Starting conference play brought high expectations, and due to UNM's new swagger, the Lobos have become a target in the Mountain West. But all the pressure hasn't fazed UNM's leaders.
As far as our team, everybody has a specific role they have to fill. You know what I mean? So there's not really one guy that's got to be a source of power or a source of average, whatever.
Lobo baseball is firing from all cylinders, and this team chemistry is the reason they're having one of their best seasons in history.
You know, as a team, we're getting there. You know, everybody's throwing their piece of the puzzle in there, so it's coming along.
In the first half of the season, beating the opposition by 10 runs became routine for the Lobos. But Coach Birmingham is telling his players to stay on their toes and approach every game like it's their last.
And we dropped one to New Mexico State with that attitude, and I talked about it, and they came back out yesterday and didn't play with much happiness or happy feet or moving around, and so we had to come to Jesus last night, and everybody looked baptized today, didn't they?
Many say that the road to Omaha for the Lobos goes through the nationally ranked and 3-time defending conference champions, the Horned Frogs of TCU. This highly anticipated 3-game showdown is scheduled April 3rd through the 5th, and the winner of these games could be a preview of this year's Mountain West Championship Series in mid-May. Reporting from Isotopes Park, this is Esparza.
Led by its senior class, the Lady Lobo basketball team had a great year, finishing with a 25-11 record. Now the Lady Lobos have a new senior class ready to lead the way. Earlier, Esparza sat down with one Lady Lobo with a unique story.
I'm joined here today by Val Cast, UNM Lady Lobo and post player. How are you doing today, Val?
Doing good, thank you. How are you?
Great, great. So where exactly do you come from? I know you're not from the United States of America, you're not from New Mexico. That's kind of different. Where exactly do you come from?
I am from Eastern Europe. It's a country in, it's right by the western border of Russia, called Estonia. And I was born and raised there, and I actually moved to Gallup, New Mexico, my junior year of high school.
Well, Gallup, from Estonia to Gallup, how does that really correlate? How did you leave from Eastern Europe and end up in Gallup?
It was a very interesting twist of fate. My mother got a job in Gallup through an international recruiting agency for teachers all over the world. And she, you know, they said, there's a job available for you if you're interested. And she was like, sure, as long as it's in America, because I mean, I'm not even going to get into the subject why it's good working in America, but when they said it's in Gallup, New Mexico, are you sure you want to go? She was like, yeah, whatever. And we tried to Google it and find it on the map, and it was a little bit difficult.
I'm sure that was quite a transition, living the fast-paced city lifestyle of where you're from in Estonia to switching to a small town in Gallup. Did you come to Gallup? Did you come to Gallup with the plan of going to play college basketball?
I have always dreamt of playing college basketball in America because it's an amazing environment to prosper in. But I wasn't sure if I was going to recruit. I didn't know how the system worked for college basketball. And my first year here, actually my first summer here, Don Flanagan was, he had a camp here, summer camp, and I just happened to be there. So. Okay,
well thanks a lot for joining us today, Val, and good luck next season.
Thanks.
They're on your feet all day and work hard to get you where you need to be. Frank Morganti had a look into the soul meaning of purchasing a well-made pair of shoes.
Since the dawn of time, men's feet have been the main source of their transportation. With the help of skilled carvers, well-made shoes have helped evolve them from cavemen to gentlemen.
Footwear has been a key essential over many centuries to protect one's feet when heading out into the elements. While the styles have changed over time, one thing has stayed the same: quality craftsmanship. Haberdasher Jess Bleer shares his thoughts on finely crafted shoes.
I think it's important for the same reasons you would invest in a good quality suit. Comfort, longevity, and high style.
Other reasons for wearing good shoes is that it can be good overall health for your feet, as covered by Burt Downs.
A deterrent from bad feet, bad posture of your feet, fallen arches, and many other discomforts of walking.
What is it then that makes a quality shoe last a long time for the wearer's benefit?
A welted shoe, it's almost like a sandwich. There's a strip of leather that is the welting, that is the actual welt, and it is stitched and sandwiched between the upper of the shoe and the sole of the shoe.
The upper of the shoe receives its shape from a piece of plastic or wood called a last, which is basically a model of a foot. As with all other products of the world, shoes come with a price tag as well.
The price range is about $250 for the hand-sewn shoes to about $575 for a welted quarter-inch shoe.
Some important tips for caring for your shoes is to invest in good cleaning and polishing tools, along with using a shoe horn to put on your shoes as well. This will help prevent the heel of the shoe from being crushed. Also, remember when wearing hosiery to make sure they're long enough to cover your legs, so when you cross them you are not exposing any unsightly skin as shown in the photo on the left. Finally, a pair of cedar shoe trees will not only help keep your shoes in good shape for the next wearing, but also absorb any moisture inside the shoes. Shoes need at least a 24-hour rest period before the next wearing. Take good care of your shoes and they'll take even better care of you. This is Frank Morganti reporting.
Well, that's a very interesting note. Now you can pay more attention to what shoes you buy.
Maybe we should go shopping for shoes after our newscast.
I think that sounds like a great idea. I need a new pair of heels. For Campus Reports, I'm Sarah Vernon.
And I'm Selina Garcia. Thank you for watching.